going?
And we are sorry we're a little bit late on this podcast.
Either late or early, whichever way you look at it.
We're definitely late.
We're early for Wednesday.
We're late for last Wednesday.
My cup's half full.
Mine's half full too. I'm just a realist. I'm Christy, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about being in business together and also growing old together. 50% of all marriages pre-COVID ended in divorce. What do you think it is after COVID?
99%.
If you spend way too much time with them on quarantine, I really think that divorce rates are going to go up by the end of 2020.
Yeah, and you got to think, there's a lot of people that stayed in the house together for 3 months. I wonder if the murder rate went up.
I think it did.
Probably should have.
Yeah. So we wanted to talk to you about couples growing together. Max and I have been together for over 20 years. And the thing that we have found is that we grow together instead of apart. And we're really unique is we don't spend 8, 10, 12 hours apart every single day and then we sleep for 8 hours. We actually are growing a business empire together. And we also are raising a family. One of our kiddos started school today. They're a senior. So we spend probably more time together than average folks.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine. From working together, we don't see each other every minute of the day.
No.
But we see each other quite a bit.
No, so that's kind of unique for us. He is gone most of the day, and I am here because of COVID. All my networking meetings have been kind of closed down, so I do a lot of what I do from the office. But working together over the last 7 years, we realized that you do have to grow together to stay together because we've seen so many marriages ripped apart.
Yeah, just think if one of you grew and the other one didn't. It would almost be like you're leaving that person behind.
Yeah, I've talked to several of my friends and they say, well, I've developed, but my husband's just stayed in the same place. You have to grow together in that relationship. If you want to make it better, it's both of your responsibilities. You can't say he needs to change.
Nope.
And then you're like, he didn't change, so I'm out.
Yeah, I'm stuck in my ways.
Yeah. You don't have to settle. You can grow in a relationship. A good relationship has love, trust, and they continually get better. You've got to continue to learn and grow and love. You've always got to look for ways to improve. When you feel like you've settled, I got a couple girlfriends that settled. It just becomes what it is. I'm just
kind of happy.
Yeah, it's stagnation or worse. So you don't have to settle. If you want to be better and you don't know how to be better because your parents were divorced or your parents had a non-loving relationship, you've got to go out there and learn how to have a loving relationship. You have to learn how to grow together.
Yeah. Find someone that's did it. Do searches online. There's ways to grow together.
Yeah, there's some great books out there. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
That's true.
We've taken relationship courses before together to help us grow together. We tried to dance together, but that didn't work out.
That will help your relationship grow if you take a dance class together.
Yeah, Dancing Doris kind of kicked us out, though.
She was mean.
She said, Ogles, don't come back. We're good.
Nope.
You two can't dance. I said, Dancing Doris, I want to dance.
And we're going to have fun.
And we had a blast. We didn't listen to Dancing Doris at all. And I know we drove her insane, but it was so much fun.
We were quite possibly her worst students ever.
Yeah.
Something I pride myself on.
Yeah, you couldn't get any worse than the Ogles. She'd say, just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then I think by the end of the class, she was like, don't dance like that.
Yeah. And then I'd be like, jazz hands.
Wow.
Yeah. You remember that?
Yeah, I did not do the jazz hands.
Another thing is, lots of people think that arguing is bad.
Nope. Arguing's good. See? You're wrong.
You're wrong.
That's our arguing right there.
So you need to learn to argue together to have a healthier relationship, but you have to learn to argue in the right ways. I remember in the beginning of marriage, I like to blame everything on your mother.
My mother is a saint.
Rest her soul.
Yep.
But I would like to blame it on his relatives, and he would like to blame it on my relatives.
It was most of the time their fault.
Throwing each other under the bus. You have to learn to argue correctly, and if you don't know how to, because you watched your parents argue and mom always won.
Yep.
You need to learn. You can't jump out of an airplane and just know how to jump out of an airplane. You have to take classes, I would assume.
You could do it at least once.
Yeah. If you want to learn to fly, you can't just jump into a cockpit and be like, peace out, brothers.
Yeah, that would be kind of rough, but
you have to learn to fight correctly, and if you love the other person, they're worth fighting for.
Yeah. Say you're sorry and mean it.
Yeah. I'm sorry you feel that way. You've got to learn to say you're sorry. Arguments will go bad, and you're wrong sometimes. And you have to learn to apologize and say you're sorry and expect nothing in return. Do you want to be right, or do you want to be in a relationship?
I want to live in the house.
So that's one thing that you've really got to consider is, what is being right going to get you?
That one feeling.
Just for a moment.
And then it's all over with because she or he is going to be mad.
Yep.
That you may have been right, but was it worth it?
Yeah, this kind of unconventional response can really change a marriage.
Ruin a marriage.
No, when you say you're sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when you say you're sorry.
I'm talking about the other one. I'm right.
Oh, yeah. I was going off on my own tangent there, Max. Sorry, Max. Sorry, I really meant it that time. I'm so sorry you didn't understand what I was trying to communicate.
Wow, now see how that works? Sorry you're upset. Not sorry I upset you.
That's some of that mom guilt I can lay on a relationship.
Yep.
Yeah.
The mom guilt's pretty good.
I'd like to say Jewish guilt, but we're not Jewish.
No.
But we've been a part of that before.
Mm-hmm.
It is thick.
Yes,
it is thick. Make time to talk about your relationship.
Yeah. What you got going on today?
Chat. Schedule a time where there's no judgment, no animosity, and talk. If you're in a rut, say, we're in a rut. Yeah. What can we do to get out of the rut?
Treat your wife like your friend, or treat your husband like a friend. Let's go grab a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Let's go have lunch together.
Don't pick up the phone and call your friend and gripe about your husband or your wife.
No.
Pick up your phone, call your husband or your wife and say, let's talk. Let's get this figured out. Any unresolved issues, get them taken care of.
Yeah.
Next.
I'm just thinking how much I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. Remind yourself often of why you fell in love in the first place.
I mean, how could you ever forget with this face?
Boy, I'm telling you what.
Yeah, you want to remind yourself why you fell in love. Look at old pictures.
Sure. We did that Saturday.
We did. The kids were so little.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our dog Coco was like this big, and now she's like this big.
Yeah.
And she's a Chihuahua.
It's not because she's a big dog.
It's because she's lazy.
Yep.
This will give you fuel to grow. You'll see how much you've grown since you were together in the very beginning. You'll remember why you fell in love. One of the reasons I fell in love with Max is this head of hair.
Yep.
He used to have long, wavy, dark brown hair with curls in the back.
If you close your eyes long enough, you can still see him.
Was it a mullet?
Yes, it was. Business in the front, party in the back.
There was a much in the front. You were bald
Hey.
then. But yeah, you've got to remind yourself why you fell in love in the first place. That past, present, and future can really add fuel to the fire.
Mm-hmm. And share your small adventures.
Yeah, share your small adventures together. Small pleasures. Go for walks. Take
your dog for a walk.
Work out together.
She has a dog that she absolutely hates.
No, I love him. His name is Groot Rocket, Skylord Ogle.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she has an adventure with him every morning. And I can't wait to hear about those adventures. Chase cows. He was good. He was bad.
Yeah.
Killed
you
the
go
lizard.
with me sometimes when you're not busy.
Killed the lizard. A jogger almost got killed. You know, there's always adventures going on.
But we work out together every morning.
Every morning. And that is an adventure.
Every morning. That's an adventure. Thank you, Jenny Herring. We appreciate that. She's got a reminder working with us today.
Mm-hmm.
Also, life can consume you.
Yep.
And you have to focus on each other. Put the phone away. Get away from the kids. We got away from the kids this weekend, both days. And focus on each other. Because if you don't focus on building the relationship, you're going to wake up in 20 years and that relationship
is going to be gone.
Yep. And you can finish each other's sentences like we do.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, and we didn't do anything special this weekend. What did we do?
We stayed inside because it was hot.
It was kind of hot.
109 degrees.
We went to Target, but it was just me and her.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't anybody
We
else.
went to brunch.
Oh, yeah, we did go brunch.
Yeah. That was
Went
fun.
to farmer's market.
Yeah.
You know, so, and it doesn't have to be anything special. You can just spend time together. That's it.
And spend time when you're totally focused on your partner. Mm-hmm. It could be rubbing their feet. It could be holding their hand, putting your arm around their shoulders, giving them a hug. Max he massages my feet every night.
We were watching an action adventure movie.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, every night.
A romantic comedy.
Every night. You know, that's my thing is when she goes to bed is massage her feet. Makes her fall right to sleep.
You also want to schedule time for each other for space. I have a friend that it was in a relationship that the husband always called, always texted, suffocated her. It didn't last very long. You have to have space in the relationship or you can't grow. It's smothering.
Yeah. How often do we call each other during the day? Once, twice?
I don't know. I have do not disturb on my phone so you cannot get through to me.
I do. I know how to get through to her, but most people don't.
Yeah.
So.
Text.
Text. Call the office phone.
He has to call the office to get the office manager to come and tell me to call him back. Because I have do not disturb.
Isn't that sad?
It's so sad. You're so mistreated.
I'm telling you what.
They'll call every time when I go live or every time I go on a podcast. So I just put it on do not disturb.
That's the only thing I think of is Christy on a podcast right now? Wonder what she's doing.
Yep. He's like, I got a notification that she went live. I'm going to call. Either it's him or the kids. So you have to schedule that space for each other. That's the space I need to grow is do not disturb.
Sometimes you got to spend a little time alone.
Yep.
It's nice.
Yep. You also want to keep track of your growth. You want to know where you're headed and you want to celebrate those accomplishments. You need to have a plan to work on these goals daily, weekly, monthly, and then review them.
Could it be a goal of, I like her more now than I did last week?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's your thing. It's your goal.
It's a simple goal.
Yeah.
Now, I would probably lean towards, let's go out on 2 dates this week, or this month.
Yeah.
Something like that.
We go on a date every Friday night.
Yep.
And then we got bonuses on Saturday and Sunday this week. It was amazing.
It was nice. It was too hot to go kayaking.
Supping, yeah.
Yeah.
I failed those goals this week. But I have a goal every week to fall more in love with my husband than the week before.
I am pretty charming.
Yeah. So it could be the simple things like looking at old pictures or like enjoying what he does or relishing in his successes. Like, he is my rock. I want to fall in love with him more. Well, Christy, that's kind of silly. It's not. We're still together after 23, 22, 25 years.
My favorite thing every evening is, how's your day?
And actually,
Listen.
look in his eyes and be like, it was amazing. Let me tell you what I did.
Yeah, I want to hear about your day.
Yeah. He's so sick of hearing about our YouTube channel.
Nah, that's going to be a good time.
Yeah. So, keep track of your growth. And a healthy relationship is two individuals working together.
Two.
Not like this, going further and further apart, like an airline stewardess. It's two people working together. You have to work together. It can't just be one person that does it.
No.
You have to work together. You want a healthy relationship. You want to be in love. You want to be joyful. You want to be happy. That's why we're here. We're not here for friction. We're here to come together.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not fun being in a healthy relationship by yourself.
No.
You know, if you're the one that always gives, it's going to wear you out after a while.
Yeah, and your kids are going to be gone soon. Our two youngest kids are both seniors this year. They'll be gone by this time next year. If we didn't work on our relationship, we might be just sitting there looking at each other like,
what are we going to do now?
is this all there is?
Do we need to have more kids?
You want to grow together. You want to grow old together. You want to have adventures together. You want to go further than your parents ever went. And to do that, you want to have a relationship where you grow together.
We don't have plans when the kids leave of, we're retiring and staying home all the time.
Yeah.
We got plans. We're going to have fun.
Yeah. We have, like, this is the best time of our lives.
Sure.
The kids are going to hate it. They're going to watch us on Facebook or Snapchat or
because they're not going to have a phone number.
TikTok. Because it's on Do Not Disturb. They're going to be like, Mom and Dad did so much fun stuff after we were gone. Yep.
Can we send you a letter? No, I'm sorry. We can't give out our address.
Yep. So, what do you want? What kind of relationship do you want? Do you want the kind of relationship where you grow together or the one where you grow apart? It's much more fun to grow together than grow apart. I'm Christy Ogle.
Max Ogle.
And thanks for joining us